and I have quit my full-time job.
It's the way, the way, it's the way, it's the way, it's the way that you, it's the way that you talk, way that you walk, way that you, way that you talk.
Oh, what it do? What's up? Kenna? Hey. What's poppin' my good fam? It's your girl Crystal, aka Curly Chris, and as you guys can see, today's setup is a little bit different. That's because we have a different type of video that we are getting into today, okay? So in today's video, y'all, I can't believe I'm about to say this. I cannot believe I'm about to say this. I am sharing with you guys that I am now a full-time influencer, and I have quit my full-time job. Like, I can't believe I'm saying that. Like, I really cannot believe I just now said that. So before I go ahead and get into all the details of what we're talking about in today's video, if you are not already part of the Curly Chris fam, go ahead and smash that button down below, okay? Smash that button down below. Hey, like and mean it, so you can become a family member and claim your seat at the table, okay? So let's go ahead and hop right into today's video because I'm super excited to be talking about this. So yes, guys, I quit my full-time job as an engineer, and I am now a full-time influencer. This is such a big accomplishment for me, y'all. Like, I don't even think you guys understand how excited I am and how passionate I am about this like career, but we're gonna talk about it in today's video. So today's video is a get ready with me, and I am also gonna be doing my makeup for you guys because so many of you guys have been like asking me for my makeup routine, and y'all, it's so simple, so I'm really excited to be sharing that with you guys today as well. But even more so, I am excited to be sharing with you all my journey to a full-time influencer and my whole story and like how that came about. All right, so let's start talking. Okay, so I'm a full-time influencer now, guys. It's been about 2 months since I made the transition. It was just so random how I made the transition, honestly. Like, I was not even expecting to, like, I always knew I wanted to become a full-time influencer. That's something that like I always wanted, but I just never knew like how to exactly get there. So basically, to take you guys back all the way, when I entered college in 2016, 2013, I entered college, and I was like, man, I don't know what to go for. Like, I don't know what I want to be. So my mom would just like go for engineering, and I was like, oh, well, that sounds cool. So I went for civil engineering. So 5 years later, in 2018, I graduated. But in 2016, I started my natural hair journey. And in 2016, I also started Curly Chris, okay? So that's when my baby was born. That's when Curly Chris was born, okay? So I created the Instagram and everything for my natural hair page, and I was just like, oh, well, this is kind of fun, I guess. I don't know. So I was like, well, this is fun. I mean, you know, I really do enjoy it, but I never viewed it as a full-time career. So first thing I'm gonna be doing is my eyebrows. So I just use a typical one of these where you just like brush your eyebrow out. So I just brush my eyebrows out. This pencil is $1 at the beauty supply store. Like $1. It's typical black pencil. It's a black one, like nothing fancy at all. So I started my natural hair influencer, and then I was just doing it for fun. Like, I just really did enjoy it. And then I was like, oh wait, like brands started hitting me up, and I was like, oh, you get paid for this. So then I was like, oh, well, that's a plus, you know, that's an extra incentive to keep on doing it if you're getting paid for it. But what I really want to stress is that the point where I just now said before that is I was doing it for fun. I enjoyed doing it. I wasn't expecting to make money from it. So that's not, whenever you are doing something full-time as like an entrepreneur, you want to do something that is enjoyable and something that you enjoy and something that's like a passion for you. So it became a passion of mine because I really did like it, and I was doing it for free. Then when I was like, oh, I get paid from this, that's when I really started to want to do it. So that's when I was really like, oh, bet. So brands started hitting me up and everything, and I was like, oh, well, this, it wasn't paying much, y'all. Like, don't get me wrong, it was not paying much at that time. And then I started doing it more and more and more, growing my following more and more and more. And then I started my YouTube channel, and then kept on growing my following on there. So after I graduated in 2018, I decided that I wanted to move. So at first I was living in New Orleans, and I love New Orleans, like that's where I'm from, but I just wanted something different for myself. So I moved to Texas and got a job. Well, I got the job before I moved, you know what I'm saying? Okay. So I moved to Texas, and then I worked here for 2 years as a civil engineer. Now the salary of a civil engineer is really, really nice, especially at the age of 22. I moved out of my parents' home at 22 years old. So I did not stay on campus or anything. I stayed at home throughout college. I graduated with no debt, zero debt at all. Let me know if y'all want a video on how to go to college and graduate with no debt. Just let me know if y'all want a video on that and my whole journey and everything. So anyway, I came out here at 22 years old on my own with an engineer's salary, which was really, really nice. Okay, so I had a really good salary, and I got my own apartment, and I also allowed my engineering job to fund my passion, which was my YouTube and Instagram and influencer life. So don't quit your full-time job unless your passion is able to fund like your full-time job did, okay? But if not, keep on funding your passion with your full-time job until your passion can become your full-time job, okay? What I do is basically fill out my eyebrows like halfway and then on back. I'm gonna zoom in so you guys can see. So I fill in my brow here on back with black. I use black because that's what I like. I don't use that brown stuff. I have to use black. And then I take the spoolie thing again and blend that on in. And I just blend it in softly to make like an ombre effect. So I worked my engineering job for 2 years. I actually did enjoy it. Like, I'm not going to say I did not like my job, because I actually really did like it. It's just that it wasn't my passion. It wasn't something that I was so, like, every morning excited to wake up and do. You know, it wasn't that. So I didn't enjoy it like I did my YouTubing. And the point when it got to where like I knew I needed to put less time in one, more time in the other, was when I wasn't able to do all of my work for my blogging, and I also wasn't able to focus full time on my engineering job because I wanted to do my blogging. So I saw the potential in my blogging, that like monetary wise, creative wise, like passionate wise. So I was like, oh wait. So basically I knew I wanted to build that up to a point to where it can fund me on my own without any salary for my engineering job. And I wanted to make more with my blogging than I did with my engineering job. Just because I knew if I actually quit, I'll be able to still have the same lifestyle, and also I wouldn't have to have the commitment of a full-time job, and most importantly, I'll be able to make my own schedule and be able to create my own day-to-day activities, which is really what I wanted. Because I had other goals besides financial goals. I have other goals I wanted to achieve in life, and I knew like working behind the desk for 10+ hours was not going to help me achieve those. So I had to come up with a game plan that allowed me to achieve those goals, and that was influencing. So influencing started out as fun and then eventually progressed into an actual career. So I built my YouTube up since 2016, 2017-ish, and I was kind of like posting, not posting, posting, not posting, and then within the last year, as of lately, I literally like took it serious, and I was like, we gotta do this for real. So I started to post like more consistently and everything, but it still wasn't enough to be a full-time job. So I'm using the Too Faced Born This Way right now, the foundation. I'm gonna use this to do my brows. I use the foundation for my brows whenever I'm not doing like big heavy makeup, but if I am, I use this matte concealer if I am doing like a lot of like serious makeup, so I get like more of a sharp crease. But I like to use this because I don't have to blend it too much, because it just blends in with my foundation since it is the same color as my foundation. And then I just go in and trace my brows with my foundation. So around the beginning of this year, actually, my man and I, we made vision boards, goal boards, and on my board I put that I either wanted to go to part-time on my engineering job or work 2 to 3 days at home. So that was my goal for 2020. And then for my goal for my influencing was to be more consistent, to reach a certain number on Instagram and on YouTube, and then to put a lot of energy and interaction into my family, aka my subscribers, and also my followers on Instagram. So one day I was just working and I was just like, oh my gosh, I want to create content. I don't want to do this anymore. And guys, mind you, I was making at that point enough money to sustain myself. At this point, it was just out of fear of me not doing it. I was just fearful of like quitting because I was like, you know, whenever you become an influencer, all the money that you earn is on you. Like, you don't have no type of regular paycheck coming in every 2 weeks. You may get paid once a month from something. YouTube only pays you once a month. And then you get a lot of brand deals. But that even in itself is only, you know, it's very sporadic. Not sporadic, but it's very random. Like, you don't know when you're going to get paid. You don't know when you're going to get an offer. So you really have to be grinding on your own to make sure you're paying for your bills outside of any other collaboration, any other contracts. You really have to be grinding on your own. So I was just like kind of fearful of that because I was like, man, I know I love it, and if I had more time, I would post more consistently, but I'm just so scared. So basically, I have been telling my man that I wanted to quit for a while, and I guess like I kind of was just saying it in conversation, but this one time in particular, I was just like, I want to quit, and I wanted my blogging for real. And he looked at me and he said, do it. And I said, huh? He said, do it. And I was like, no. Like, you're supposed to have the same response like you know, all the other times when we talked about it, you're supposed to have that same response. He was like, no, do it. And I was like, are you serious? He was like, go get a pen and paper right now. And I was like, okay. So I went, got a pen and paper, and he was like, write the pros, write the cons of your engineering job and of your influencing. And then let's talk about the money. So I'm writing all the pros, writing all the cons, and in the end, the pros of my YouTubing, influencer life, and the money outweighed my engineering life. And seeing it on paper, y'all, really was just like a OMG, like, are you serious? So it was just like so crazy to see it on paper, y'all. Like, it was crazy. And I was like, I can really do this. So at that moment, I'm still fearful, but I'm like more confident because like my fears have kind of been like contradicted because it's like I got it on paper and I know what the paper's saying, so I feel like I can do it. And then I had him by my side like, no, you can do it. So then he was like, write a goal that you want to make per month by the end of the year. So I wrote that goal down. I quit my job 2 weeks later. Completely quit, y'all. Okay? I made that goal the very next month. And not even just made the goal. I almost doubled the goal the very next month, y'all. The very next month, I almost doubled that goal. So I'm sitting in my office room like, what? Are you serious? Like, I just did that. And it's being consistent. It's consistent, y'all. So it's like, not just 1 month I doubled it. Like, it's already like the 5th month, the 5th day of August, and I've already made that money in August. It's only the 5th, and I've already hit that goal, and it's only the 5th, y'all. Okay, so I'm literally sitting here like, Jehovah. Okay, I know you said to rely on you, but like, you really meant it. Like, you really meant it. Okay. And then like my man, I was just like, bro, like you. You know what I'm saying? Like, but anyway, y'all. So, I'm getting hot. Let me go ahead and finish this brow real quick, and then we're gonna continue. All right. So I pretty much finished my brows, and I put the foundation on the top and the bottom. But you guys see how it's like you don't have that outline on my brows from the that the concealer would usually give you. So in case I didn't want to do any foundation, I could just literally go like this and do what I have to do. So now I'm gonna just put on some primer. I use this Maybelline primer, and then I'm gonna go in with that same foundation. So yeah, so I was shookest, y'all, like legit shook. Okay, I couldn't believe that I had accomplished those goals. So I live in a 2-bedroom apartment, and the other bedroom is just like, it was just a bedroom, and no one is coming to visit because of COVID and everything. So my man was like, let's remodel it to be your office / studio room. So we did that as well, and now I have like a whole space like just for my creating. So it feels like way more natural, way more of like a job, and like so I can really have something to fulfill my passion in. Like, it's just my room for my passion. So I love it. And that's really like how I transitioned from my full-time job to my full-time influencing. And honestly, y'all, it really just depends on how much drive you have, because before I actually committed to being a full-time influencer, as far as like this being my only job, y'all, I was working so much. I would work like 10 hours a day at my engineering job, and then I would come home and have to create content for my YouTube, for my Instagram. I had deadlines I had to meet, I had content to create. So that's what made me hire my video editor, which you guys know about, Danny's Videography. But even more so, I had other deadlines I had to achieve as well, and it was just like becoming so stressful. And I knew which one really would give me that long-term commitment and will fulfill my long-term goals that I wanted. So that's what made me decide to quit my full-time job. This is also to say that you don't have to be an entrepreneur, guys. Like, if you truly do enjoy what you're doing and you're making a good amount and you're making a living and you're happy with it, you can do that. I quit my job because I knew that I wanted to have more free time. I did not want to work for a corporation. I didn't want to be making someone else's dreams come true. I wanted to make my own dreams come true, and I wanted to take a leap on that. And hey, say I fail at this, I still have my degree, I still have my qualifications, I can go back to being an engineer, which is why it's still good to have options in life, you know. So I basically worked my way up with my influencing, and by working my way up, let me also know if you guys want a video on how to work your way up and gain your following, gain your recognition, your rates. Let me know if you guys want a video on that as well, because I am so happy to help, because y'all, I was in that same position as many people who are starting out and not even knowing like what they're doing. I was in that exact same position. So I am able to like offer my help and my like what I've learned in this industry. So once I quit my job, y'all, I literally thought I was going to freak out. Like, I literally just knew that I was going to, like, for a second I was like, my life is over. What have I done? Like, when I sent that letter, I was just like, what have I done? But thankfully I had support and I was able to like get through it. And now, guys, I am like, not to, you know, speak about financials again, but it is important because we have to have money to survive. But now I'm able to make almost double what I made. Almost double. To make double what I made just in 2 months of me like stepping out on my dreams. Make double what I made at my engineering job. And then I also have the opportunity in the freeness to create my own schedule and to be as free as I want throughout the day. I don't have any type of like obligation or anything holding me back. I also was able to create my Curly Crisp natural hair consultations. So in case you are struggling with your natural hair, I am here to help, okay? I offer consultations as a service to help you with all things natural hair. Whether it's your twist outs, your wash and goes, your styles, your hair regimen, your routine, just getting on a healthy hair regimen, learning more about your hair. I have multiple options to offer on that. I also have so many other things in store, and it just allowed me to really sort out what I really want to do in life. And I know it's going to open up so many more gates, so I'm so excited and thankful. And I'm even thankful to you guys for believing in me and just like supporting me. Like, y'all supported me like no other, and I truly appreciate it, y'all. Like, we are truly a family, as you guys know, and I'm just so grateful for that, you know. So now what I'm going to do, I literally, whenever I'm doing my simple makeup routine, I'm going to go straight into my banana powder, the Sasha banana powder. So I'm going to go straight into that and just apply it underneath my eyes, just so I do get like a little bit of a more, not too shiny of a look, you know. If I was doing my regular makeup routine, I would most definitely conceal first, but this is just a quick makeup routine. And I also want to mention that a lot of this was done, y'all, with a lot of prayer, because I had plenty of spiritual goals that I wanted to accomplish, and I knew that I wasn't able to do it by working full time like I was. Like, some weeks I was clocking 50 hours. So I prayed a lot about this as well. And look, did not disappoint, okay? God did not disappoint. And now, once you pray about it, you most definitely got to follow through with it, okay? So now I'm able to actually achieve those goals that I wanted to. So all around, it was a great decision for me. Right now, I am putting on my Fenty bronzer. I use this bronzer just to brown up my face a little bit, and this is in the shade Mocha Mommy. I know it's backwards, but you can see it. Well, here, I do like this. Mocha Mommy. But yes, put God first, y'all, and pray about things and be patient with yourself. If you do have a goal where you want to become a full-time influencer eventually, if you have a good job, keep that job until you're able to find your passion, but also don't wait too long, because you, like, if I would have never took that leap out and that step out on faith and just on like seeing what's gonna happen, I would have still been working full-time and also not really enjoying my full passion, you know, and being happy about what decision I'm making in life. Right now I'm going in with my Maybelline Great Lash. This is the black cap one. But yes, it's really just about taking a leap of faith, and that's what my man was telling me too. Like, you have to just take a leap of faith on things. Like, if you sit around and wait for something to happen, it won't happen, like, because you're waiting. You have to be the one to make it happen. So I actually took a leap out and I made it happen. So I'm happy I did it in the end. I really am, truly am happy that I did it. My parents was like, what are you doing? Like, they were like, what are you doing? And I was like, I'm going to show y'all what I'm doing. And they're like, they're happy and proud of me as well. Because they know, like, I wouldn't just make a decision like that without having a justification behind it, you know? And it's most definitely been the best decision I could have made as far as my career. Went ahead and slayed the edges. Y'all know how I do. And it'd be a little bit weird looking around here. Like you guys can see. So I just take some more of my bronzer, just a darker color, because around like my roots is a little bit darker, so I just apply that right here to blend that on in. And just pat it on in, real simple. Like I said, this is my simple routine. Alright, so lastly, we're gonna work on the lips. That's the B Simone Tone, and then the Mented Cosmetics Berry Me. So I put the Mented on top, and then a little bit in the corners over here. Then I go in with the B Simone and apply that on the bottom only. And I exfoliated my lips this morning too. Ooh. Alright, so this is for real the last step. So I'm just going to take a little bit of the crayon case and Glola. It's a nice shimmery bronze color. And I'm going to just put a little bit on my cheeks. And then also a little bit of underneath my brow. And then on my nose, because y'all know I like a good nose highlight. Alright y'all, so this is the final look, and I just want to touch on one more thing real quickly. If you do have a passion, a dream, a desire, somewhere you want to see yourself go in life, you can most definitely do it. Do not give up on your goals. Be smart about it. That's very important. Make sure you are smart about your moves, your decisions, the way you act, okay? All those things really do matter. And make sure that whatever you do, you are passionate about it. Something that you want, that you would not mind doing every single day. If you want to be an influencer, there are multiple streams of income for you. You can get collaborations with different brands. You have YouTube that's an income. You have different companies that you can start as an income. Once you actually get familiar with these social media platforms, you can start your own company. There's so many avenues of income and so many ways for you to stream these multiple assets and these multiple incomes. It's most definitely doable. Have faith in yourself. Have a team to support you as well. Even if you don't have a team, you can most definitely do it. I just want to thank you guys so much for believing in me. I can't believe I'm saying that I'm a full-time influencer, but like I really am. Like I am a full-time influencer, y'all. thank you guys so much. I know y'all gonna be like congratulating me in the comments and stuff. Thank you guys so much. Please keep on supporting me. If you are not already part of the Curly Chris fam, make sure you are going and smashing that button down below for your girl, okay? Go ahead and join the family. I really do appreciate you. And let me know if you guys like the setting of today's video and stuff like that. Drop that also in the comment section down below. And I love you guys so much. I really do. My YouTube fam, my Instagram fam. Thank you guys so much for all the support that you guys give me. It's only up from here. It's only the beginning. I know that. And I'm just so grateful. Thank you guys so much. And I'm going to see you guys in my next video. Peace. Oh yeah. And this right here is Nature Curly.